Did you know that most? Many traders lose money by operating order bad blocks. Exactly. Just like this order.
Block and who doesn't? Was it purchased at this price level? And put the stop loss down.
This trailer, did it make a stop, or did the violence call resonate? In this video, I aim to assist you in identifying the best order blocks. I'll explain what institutional order blocks are. Many mistakenly think every order block is institutional.
When do they operate purchased? They take these stocks without understanding the complexities of order blocks and their implications.
Better to be operating with a high assertiveness, a high hit rate.
A payment of a minimum of 345, potentially reaching up to 10.
15, 20 to 1. In an operation. So, if you stay with me till the end of this video,
you will learn exactly what the order blocks are. Principals are traded based on block orders, ensuring liquidity is prioritized ahead of them.
that's what I want to explain to you in this class, so stay with me until the end.
Or if you don't stay until the end,
It might still be operating these.
order blocks and losing money. I guess it's not your case, don't you?
More losing money, so stay with me until the end that I will give you.
Teach them that they are not. Get your primary blocks hero, the ones you really need to run, unlike this one, and there are plenty available.
Are you saying this is the order block? You have to operate, no, don't operate anymore. This type of block order.
Well, to begin with, I will explain what are the most important order blocks here and how to define them. Okay, first we have the price there. They are moving in a background region and developing there upwards in a micro upward trend. Okay, so here he leaves a possible shock. If he came from a downtrend, here he already leaves a boss. In another boss, that's what needs to happen. What needs to happen for us to know what the best order blocks are and where is the smart money, hidden money from the big players, okay? Where are they going to actually play the game? So the first thing you need to understand is that you need to have a shock, a short one, sequence shock, a boss, okay, a boss. Chalk change of character, boss, break of structure. Okay, then had the chalk. First step, ball show. There was a boss in sequence, yes, ball show. Now in this region, you will look within this region where the order block is. In this case, you will have to take from the last bottom that made the shock breakout, that is at this level, and find the order block, okay, the order block buyer. Because when the price comes back here, you will execute a buy. So how do you find this? We will have to get the last candle seller at this bottom level here, where he is. We will already learn to locate if it was a candle like this, if it was a candle at 5, wick on top, okay, this is the last candle seller. He is the one we are going to use as the buyer order block. So we're going to trace from this maximum to that minimum forward. We're going to mark this order block forward. Are you there operating? Institutional order block and no longer this type of order block here. No longer this type and no longer this type, because look, these tops and these funds here, okay, they serve as liquidity for the market here on our channel. We'll be explaining much more about this later. You will see it on our channel later on. Maybe we already have several other videos explaining this, okay? So what happens? I'll explain it to you too. From now on, what is the best institutional order block in addition to this type of filter with shock and the boss? Okay, so let's say, okay, that I now have the price moving like this. I want to wait for my purchase here, and my stop always goes down the short stop to have a high result up there. Perfect. We always have this goal of seeking 11 higher payoffs. Okay, Chris? Now, what is the seller order block that I'm going to mark here? We have to play the shock game. It was coming from a high microstructure. Now it comes and breaks this bottom here. Oh, broke this bottom. This is the shock that you will mark there. Shock, charge, shock. Now we are waiting for a new boss. There was a new boss. No, a first boss. That is the continuation. So confirming that that level up there was really validated. Boss, right? Right now. Where exactly did the break originate? He descended from that top and basically executed this, which is what I'm discussing, man. Hence, I have an order block here. Furthermore, you should employ a robust filter with volume indicators such as ADX, balance of power, financial volume filters, with IFR being the key indicator. He'll assist you as well. Making a very well located trade here, okay? So, First of all, I'm teaching you how to make the order block filters with ShockBoss. But there is still another detail. Stay with me, and I will explain to you about liquidity before these order blocks. Okay, so where's my order block? Here at this level, here where the buyer is the last one walking, and here I can also place it as an order block too, if the price passes, right? We are here to be as assertive as possible, but it may be that at some point you will stop even making this filter. But we have a new opportunity up there. That's why we use a short stop within our method, because if he comes to stop, we have another card there. I always say, man, you got 3 cards, so give them well given, right? So execute your operations with as much wisdom as possible at the best possible points. I always say the best possible points, of course, are the regions of external liquidity, which are these here, okay? If I were to prefer to operate, I would operate as close as possible to those regions, the extremities. That's where the money is, the smart money, okay? So I explained to you the first phase of how to locate an order block. Institutional, these are not the middle ground. These are not the lowest possible. These are the best, of course. You will have to be patient. And here in the market, those who really make money are those who have patience. It's not that guy who wants to click, click, click. It's the guy who has patience. It's the man or woman who has patience, and he knows how to locate these order blocks well. Okay, we'll go to the graph, but I have now a second addendum. Okay, I want to emphasize here that in addition to this method of shock boss of the smart money ComCity SMC analysis, okay, for us to actually validate a very well structured order block, we have a second concept called liquidity. Okay, that's where market manipulation is. So we talk here on the channel about market manipulation. Okay, so I have this movement. He comes and makes this shock in sequence. He already makes another break here, which is boss choke. Boss, now, you know what happens? The SMC guys, then people teach that when there is a boss, here is the order block. I have to work on this structure, etc. and so on. But you know what happens? They use this leg here too. Okay? This one too. They use it as liquidity to throw the price where the big players want it. This is where the secret of the market lies, guys, because what happens? The price comes here. How it will come, I don't know. It will come mitigating, and here he induces people to buy already in this order block. You know what he does? Exactly what he did there in that order block that I'm going to show you. He comes here and breaks, and here, who is buying? Hoping that this order block is good, or that person who is anxious, who wants to make a trade either because they want to make a trade or because they want to make money. She ends up not winning because she's in a hurry. She doesn't know which is the best order block. The best one is down there, hiding in that region. We'll see which one it is, remember? Boss shock. Now the second concept for you, identify which is the best order block and where it actually is. That's when players come and create liquidity, which is the first phase of liquidity. We have our order block, the best. Let's say that we choose from this background here the best order block. You know what the big players come and do? They create the first stage of market manipulation. We have perhaps a video here on the channel already explaining the 3 phases of market manipulation, that manipulation of. The third type of manipulation that I always explain is popping and dumping, okay, which means raising the price level artificially upward for later, right? Induce people to buy, but then they sell. And in the same way for sale, lead to artificial, look at this word artificial, the price level down, to induce everyone to sell together because trend followers will want to sell together. Then take the price level up, deceiving everyone in the direction of the market. So here, what could they be doing? Remember the best order block, this one that we scored based on the shock, and the boss, the first theory that I passed. Now what's cool to happen? We don't buy in these order blocks here because they will serve as induction funds within the PMV method. I usually talk about it, okay? So here they come. Induce what? Buyer, buyer, buyer for what? Stop loss below or stop loss there. And this is where you get it. The big players, they're looking to buy a lot. They have many more lots to buy, whether in any type of asset in the world. Okay, they have many more lots to buy, so there has to be much more sales so they can exchange information. That is, it has to have many people selling so that there is this lot exchange down here. Whoa, let's do it this way. It's buying here,
There's a lot of buying from big players, or even in the order block. Okay, if liquidity is created on top, then there will need to be this liquidity here being built before the order block, man.
If this is happening here, then do you know how to mark the order block? And then you can find this type of induction inducing buyers to make mistakes, man. And I came to the stop and the price, throw it down on top of the order block. This is the best order block for you to buy. Then you will use a volume FR filter, identify which is the trigger you will want to buy. Man, this technique is top notch.
Very, very good. Now, if the price comes here and really gives the purchase, will it go up where I sell, Chris? Or where do I zero my position? Of course, then you will play that little game I told you. It shocked you. And here you can say that he comes and makes a boss. So it's here from this top up, you zero. And you can now here in this order block that it will be built. Now it will be built here at this level. Okay? You're going in sold.
Simple, work at the ends, and here the best of all is to happen the same thing that happened here. The price comes, and starts to induce in these tops here. Oh, which is the induction tops that I talk about, has the induction tops and induces everyone to sell, then just turn. Contrary to the logic here, the big players, they want to sell heavy, but everyone is selling. How will there be lot exchange? That's it. They create an induction for everyone to sell, to accumulate what they buy.
Then the purchases go there and negotiate with the sales of the big players. The stop is what the players want most. So that's basically it, guys. I'm going to show it on the graph now. Look at this fight happening here. Look who bought in this order block. Before there was the order block here, bought it straight away, even made a little profit, but then took a stop. So don't buy as high as possible. Purchase order blocks are closer to the bottoms and ends.
Okay, and the sales ones, obviously closer, right, to the top extreme regions, right? So look how crazy Euro SD is today. Okay, we had it here. I didn't mark it here because when I opened it to analyze the graph, I already did exactly this here. So here I put it as an order block in yellow because that rascal's prank that everyone will execute, buy here, and where will they put stop? Here. Why do you have it? And he accelerates more here because of the stops. And look, now what did I end up putting? I ended up putting another order block here, which is this Kindle seller here, which is also not this order block to enter purchased. Why? Because the order block to enter purchased is the one downstairs. Oh, it's even a bit big. Then you'll make a filter with another time frame. I'm filtering with a graphic time of 15 minutes, and I marked this little Kendozinho here that it is. You can say that it is similar to the spinning top. It has a lot to come down.
And here it is. So I could filter there in 5 minutes, there in 5 minutes too. And I came there in 5 minutes to find a Kendom seller back there who is exactly this Kendom here. Oh, can I get this minimum now? How would I make this purchase in the future? Buy here and place the stop here with a gigantic target. That's the footprint. It's got to be a big target. Then check it out.
Those who bought in this order block lost. Those who bought here, depending on where they put the stop, have already lost too. I believe it's already lost. It's already taken. Okay, it's already taken. And here I even have, oh, the induction funds. Oh, what I said, the induction fund is an order block. Even it's in the SMC analysis. But there is this theory that I always explain. You have to know market manipulation. It's no use just knowing smart money comp seed. You have to know market manipulation for everything in life. And here, what can they do here? They can do the induction here by validating this order block. What I want is for them to do is already stopped the guys here who bought in advance and probably already stopped here from this other order block back here. Okay, so here I want them to create an induction, whether it will be here or whether it will be here show, because they are inducing buyers the moment they come and stuff. Then we can buy from here. This is the best order block buyer. Okay, Chris, and now the seller, which is the best order block seller. Come on. Oh, if the price goes up and validates, it will go up. How it will go up, I don't know. I know that this order block is not for sale, okay? And maybe this one isn't either. I made these order blocks based on 15 minutes. Let's go to 15. The 15, I got the one that's the buyer here, okay? He makes a big fight, right? OSMC brings that Pum had a fight. Someone entered an institution, entered, sold, Of course, obvious.
Okay, but if what if only if you are going to sell the price here? I came and do this here. Oh, induce a lot of people into the sale and Tinder, then you come in sold. Okay? I don't guide. Then the people who study with me come in sold directly. I don't like it. I don't like it. I like to filter. Then you download the graphic time and make an SMC filter that is very cool in 1 minute. I don't operate pure OSMC. I operate my PMV method. It made the shock on the return. Then you enter sold. Okay. In the same way here, it made the shock in a minute. On the return, you enter bought. Look at each balcony. Of course, if the price comes straight here, they will use this top, and this top has already built a top two tops here, to then build liquidity above this region here.
Okay, so like that, you always have to pay attention to that. Where is the market liquidity? It will always be above the tops and below the bottoms. Okay, so look, I'm going to make a drawing here, which is the perfect drawing for you to be there, improving this technique beauty. It's a perfect drawing. I'm going to make it very quickly here and stay with me. It's worth you watching here. Broke did what? Is chalk okay? It made the shock. Let's put it here. Shock. Change of character. Beauty. It made the shock. Now the best thing to do is what? The boss, huh? The boss, sometimes he doesn't. Sometimes he goes downstairs and it's already valid. Okay, a purchase. But the best thing is the boss. Then we have the boss. We have the boss, man, sifting through this content for you guys. So if it makes sense to you, I'll leave the like. And then you also subscribe to the channel, of course, right? So later you share this content with other people, which is very important for us, for our growth. Subscribe to the channel and leave a comment on what you think of this technique. Did any of the smart money composite or market manipulation professors that you have done some training explain to you what is the best order block, the institutional block, or the point of interest, which is like ICT? Michael brings place pose, right? Or point of interest. Okay? Ball show. We now have the validation of the bottom of this bottom. And this is where the order block is. So you mark the order block. Man, I'm summarizing everything we just did. Mark the order block, okay? And now, up there, the price goes. We don't buy the trend. We wait for the price. It's cheap where it will be cheap here in this order block. And then we wait for the validation of a top. As long as he understands, you won't have negotiation. I won't sell in the dark. I won't hunt for a top, okay? The moment he punches down, he breaks a bottom and he does what here? The shock. I'm drawing. I want you to understand that I am drawing the most beautiful scenario, but the market may have broken out and rebroken the top there and continue in the uptrend. But I'm just drawing and interpreting. And to be very clear, what is the best order block for you to draw? Oh, here he doesn't make the boss because he goes back inside here, he makes the boss. Oh, he made the boss. I already made a little more complex drawing for you to understand. Now he comes and does what, boss? All right. So where is my order block, Chris? The seller is up there in that region there. Oh, up there. Oh, there he looks just too much, man. You won't put order blocks here anymore. You will no longer put order block here. You will no longer put order block here to buy here, to buy here.
Understand that if you draw a discount premium here, you are buying expensive. You are buying expensive is no longer a good trade. Make the best trades. I have a motto, don't make trades, make profits, man. If that sticks in your head, you'll start turning the tables on the financial market. Don't make this trade in this order block, okay? Do it in the best order block, always in the best spots. Now that's how you interpret the best order block only.
What really validates the order block? The shock and the boss. But there's the second stage that I mentioned, liquidity. They have to come back here in a moment. Maybe they'll come back right away here, okay? Break this order block here and get the liquidity to drive up the price. Now these order blocks here, what are they going to use as liquidity? Everybody's going to sell here, sell, and who's going to happen? Will everyone put the stop where? Up here or up there? This is where players are interested because they build liquidity to then turn the price down. Understand that the players, they are all the time looking for liquidity, building liquidity, of course, inducing everyone to sell shovel. It exploded, Everyone was shocked, and now we get the best sale up there. Then it fell here. What's cool about it happening? The shovel induction induced many people to sell stopper shovels. You have to see the stop when you start having it. OEQL Equilo, which are the leveled funds here, will have accumulated liquidity at the bottom. Okay, that's what I want you to pay attention to. It's the liquidity that brings quality too, which is the second factor to bring quality. In addition to the first, which is the shock and the boss, the liquidity built in the region is a region. It's not 11 line to place 1 or 11 purchase order here. The stop below, no guys. It's a region. After that, you filter with volume. Okay, you have to use the price. The price to make these SMC analyses filter where the shock is in fact the boss and where the institutional warder block is not the warder block. Crap, it has everything there is, but the best ones are those I told you. Then you filter with liquidity. Create liquidity in the order block region. Man, it's potatoes. Then you have to use an EFR. There is a very famous indicator there in the global market, which is better volume. I know he only has it for gold 35, okay? So use these volume indicators to really get the feeling, the timing of the operation at this price level. When there is liquidity builds. Liquidity losing block is where you have to enter. This is where you have to enter, build the losing block. Main is here, where you have to enter the operation, okay? So I'm going to leave more content that will be of great value here. In this video should already appear a content. If you like, leave your like, subscribe to the channel, activate the bell to receive all notifications. Leave a comment. What did you think of this order block validation technique? And I know you will never again take silly stop and buy or sell on block order. Oh shit, okay? So let's go. That's just the beginning.